Let's do this. My webcam is acting up at the moment. I've ordered a newer one, but I still want to play this game, and I was streaming it, and I don't want to lose any continuity. So let's do it. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic
That's
nightmare.
funny. I try to sound like Snake, and I definitely end up sounding more like Raiden.
And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Wait a minute.
Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is
I have a joke that may be a spoiler for this game.
back and get those C4s disarmed.
But does that mean the AI, since they claim to be ghosts, are ghosts in the shell?
Demands
$30 billion.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
Oh,
president?
poop.
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario.
My
If the
God.
chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words,
That
the
is
base
not what I
ecosystem will be
pressed.
wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history.
Come on.
You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary.
Why won't the freaking app let me use
You should know that
the dashboard?
10 is also conducting a rescue
That's all I
operation.
want to do. I am missing vital plot information.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Missing vital plot information.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plants are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that
Yeah,
part.
well,
Make
you're not.
sure nobody sees you. If
You're
you
not a
need to,
legendary
contact me
mercenary.
by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the back button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the back button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's basically the first part
Your new
of
Sneaky
Metal Gear
suit
Solid.
uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
Yes.
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Yep.
Relax, the suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call
Doesn't
this
your
the
brain
skull
already
suit
do that?
infrasound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
No, I mean, like, doesn't your brain already tell you where you're hurt in the form
hatch
of
with a
pain?
circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
All right. That's right. I can't control the damn camera. Well, what's in here? I'm just gonna close that back. I'm not an animal. No, no, don't go in the... Raiden, I don't think your hair is supposed to be sticking out the back of the... Isn't there something down there? Pretty sure there's something... Oh, no, that's later. That's later. I'm thinking about something later in the game. Never mind. Climb out. Dun 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 da da. Dun dun dun. Well.
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
Ah,
What's
yes.
at stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Well, they know Gerlukovich is dead, right? I mean... Pretty sure he died. Ah, yes. Super sneaky. Ow. Wow. He looks like a guy that age hasn't slowed down one bit.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, He's got some skills.
We need to get an ID, but for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator, a node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd, node. Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals
you don't
and
need to
personnel reports.
just say it tells you where the bad guys are. All you need to say.
To put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security
like, this is
clearance
one of the
and
things about
allow
this
you
game.
access to the
These games,
node.
it's always like
Complete the
it goes
procedure
from
before
being
those
way too
sentries gain
realistic to not
consciousness.
realistic at all.
If they spot
It's
you,
like,
you won't be able to gain
yes, the
access for a
Soliton
while.
radar reads the
Stay
magnetic
on
fields
guard.
of da 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 da, and it imprints on their DNA and da 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 da, and then how do I access the computer? Go up to it and press triangle. What the fuck? That doesn't make. Pick one, guys. Pick one. Is there an enemy in here? Isn't this guy like... Oh, they're gonna wake up, that's what it is. Yeah, got it. I'm pressing the action button, Mom. Jeez. That really sucked. Codename. How about... No, it's not where I meant to go. This thing is way too sensitive. Nope. No, I'm gonna... Don't even remember where what I wanted to... Oh, yes. Butston. Huford. Okay. That works. Butston Hugefur. Birthday. I just put my actual birthday. Nationality UK. No, not UK. Why are you assuming I'm from the UK? I mean, Butston Hugefur does sound like a UK name, but blood on. Real-time cutscenes full screen. Caption on. Home view normal. Quick change unequip. Item window group. That's basically all the... Oh no, they're gonna wake up.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather. But if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, yes, it's
It's
good
all
that
made from
it's good
currently
that through
existing
detecting their
technology.
magnetic field, it can detect
You
whether or
won't
not
be
they're
able
my
to use it
enemy.
in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I
See
save
what
the
the-
mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
See, there's a
What are
few
you
tweaks that
doing
can
here?
make this a little more
Jack,
realistic.
can you
Like,
hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be
instead of
involved.
saying save
What's
mission
going on?
data,
Jack, I'm a part of
you
this
could
mission.
say,
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst.
who do I
She'll
report
be
to?
overseeing the data saving and
To-
support.
Why
I mean, I
her?
guess it kind
The
of has to
Foxhound
say data
analyst that was
saving,
supposed to take part in this mission was
but
in an accident.
we can't make it
Rosemary
more.
was brought
Never
in as
mind.
a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never
Oh,
been
yes.
a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack. You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack,
What?
do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well, I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
I believe it ends up being the anniversary of the day they met. Aha! Now they're waking.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining
Yeah, I noticed that.
consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Or I can beat the crap out of him.
Who's that?
Enemy sight. Requesting
You didn't see nothing. What? Why didn't it work? Why can't I fight him? Why can't I fight? It's like, why can't I fight anyone? Oh, the buttons are backwards. That's weird. The grapple button and the punch button have switched for some reason. Oh well, I can remember that, I think. Hopefully I won't get into too many situations where I need them.
The terrorists call themselves Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Or
Could he have
he
survived?
could be a ghost.
Not a chance.
Or a zombie.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What
We
about
never
the
thought to
commandos?
train you in
SEAL Team
situations
10 has
that,
landed
you know,
on
take
struts
place
B and C.
literally half of the
And the
time.
president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
Yes, Strut B. Didn't they go over any of this
The big
before they
shell
sent
is
you in there?
comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
They
So
didn't
the
show
whole thing
you
is
a
shaped
map
like two
before sending
hexagons
you in?
connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Got it. Don't run through the bird poop, that makes you fall. Don't really need this, because I don't have a weapon. Right? Nothing. Got a couple rations, but no weapon. Well... Oh, that's right, there's a... Yeah. I'm doing it. You know, this would go a lot faster if you're not calling me every
Right.
5 seconds.
SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
Or...
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
So don't worry, if the SEALs see you, they'll only probably shoot you on sight. Even though I'm not supposed to know this, there's actually no SEALs.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Russians. See, they're saying there must be Glukovich men.
Colonel, I've located the
But they're
node,
not wearing
but it's under
Glukovich.
heavy surveillance. I can't get in
Wait.
any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Got it. Get up. Run away. Yeah, I screwed this one up. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him kill me. Yep, I just let him kill me. That was
Raiden, what's wrong?
very poorly planned.
Raiden!
Like, they told me to lure him over there, but they didn't tell me what to do once I lured him. Like, I'm not even 100% sure what I'm supposed to... Where am I supposed to be going? Yeah, I'm just supposed to be going back here, right? That's literally all I was supposed to do? Okay. Well, don't I look a fool?
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Raiden, watch out. There
Face
are
any
bad
waist-high
guys.
railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay, there's... Alpha Zero report. Damn it, come with the president. Alpha Zero, oh, this is crazy. Is that... Blah, 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 blah. Bad things. Well... Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot to access the node. This game's gonna be a lot harder now.
There's somebody there.
No.
It's the enemy. I need
Communications with the AB connecting bridge have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Nobody suspects the guy on the side.
enemy in the area. Increase security level.
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements to the AB connecting bridge. Exercise extreme caution.
Gone. Like I was never there except for the guy that saw me. Something bad happened in here. Am I the only one that thinks Raiden kind of looks like Chucky? Especially when he makes that face. Oh, they're actually... Oh, that's... Okay, there actually are seals. That's true. I keep forgetting... Like I said, I haven't played this game since 2005. I keep forgetting a lot of the plot points of this game. There actually are seals. They just weren't really meant to... They weren't really meant to be effective. Oh no, a guy. What? Wow, he was full.
All Alpha, come in. What's going on? Alpha, respond.
I think Alpha's dead. Is he actually... Oh, I'll leave you two alone.
What are you?
Well, this is a new scene.
Today. Or rather, 6.
Get down! Where is he?
Where's who? I mean, anytime you want to shoot him, Raiden.
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vam,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Batman. Raiden, haven't you ever seen an 80s action movie? If you can't see him, you just fire wildly.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down.
But you helped me, just like an enemy would.
My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
My name is... Solid Snake. John Solid Snake.
Are you a Navy SEAL?
Yeah, kid, sure.
How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound?
How does he not
Delta
know that?
Force?
Foxhound was disbanded even before the first Metal Gear
I was part
Solid.
of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Jeez, it was
Force 21.
disbanded after
That's about
the
tactical
NES
IT
game.
deployment, right? Any field experience?
No,
It was
not
reformed
really.
as the
So this is
bad
your
guys of Metal
first.
Gear Solid,
I've had
but
extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced,
VR, huh?
but realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you?
Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
I wouldn't have to get
There's pain
injured,
sensation in
noob.
VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's
Yeah.
the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
You know, you could use that. Okay.
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Right, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
You mean the VR training that was training me to fight was conditioning me to fight?
What
Dun
about the
dun dun
president?
dun.
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
Yeah, well.
What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
I don't really think
What
you
was
should
that
be
man
drinking at a
just
time
now?
like this.
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism
I wonder which
simulation.
one's Fat Man.
They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing.
Hey,
But around the
we
time their
are
original leader
VR
died in prison,
troopers.
the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after U.S. allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
Or
You
did
mean the
he?
incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake
Well, I
is
mean,
still alive and pulled
except
another
that
one?
heroes are.
No, he's not involved in this one.
Never mind.
His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero. Currently at the bridge between struts B and
A
C.
gun.
Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in. All Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting
Oh,
bridge.
no need now.
need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden? Raiden, that's it.
Raiden. Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
So am I gonna get to play the game anytime soon? Dude, that'd be fun.